Hey Barstool, my name's Joe Thomas, one of the owners of Whistle and Keg. Wanted to take this opportunity to introduce you to our business, what we've built, and it all started right here in Youngstown, Ohio. Home of Grit. We thought we'd appreciate, or you guys would appreciate, having this mural on video one more time. Probably would be better if somebody didn't put a pile of AstroTurf in front of it, but I don't know. What are you gonna do?
I'm Michael Thomas, the other owner of Whistle and Keg. I wanted to show everybody the bar here a little bit more about what we do. This probably looks familiar to a lot of people at Barstool Sports, as a lot of people have been here after the Rough and Rowdy event in Youngstown, Ohio back in August of 2018, I believe it was. So this is a little reminder of what it is. We have 48 taps here in Youngstown that are all by the ounce pouring. We are the first pour by the ounce tap room in the state of Ohio, one of the first actually in the Midwest and in the country for that matter. We have since expanded to 3 locations. We have ours in downtown Youngstown here, which has been a fabric of the community now for 3.5 years. We have a location in Cleveland, right downtown, with Jacobs Field, Progressive Field, right in our backyard, right by the queue as well. We're within a block of each. We also are in Columbus, Ohio, in the Arena District, literally at the front doorsteps of Nationwide Arena. We're a very sports-centric place, obviously, with our locations, but then also a very beer-centric place. We have been really hurt here with this pandemic ever since the shutdowns. The city centers have really suffered the most. Not only are there no events like Rough and Rowdy or Columbus Blue Jackets, Cleveland Indians, or Cleveland Cavs, or concerts and things like that, but then also we've been affected a lot by the work-at-home community. You know, the happy hours that we used to be able to host and corporate parties and things like that have literally all disappeared. So this is what we are, this is what we do, and any help we can have would obviously allow this place to be open in the years to come.
Let me expand a little bit more on what my brother Mike had to say and talk a little bit more deeply about our involvement in the communities we are in, as well as why we feel our survival is just so important for not only us, but for the local fabrics of the communities. First, in our 3 locations, Youngstown, Cleveland, and Columbus, we have chosen the dead smack middle downtown areas to be located. Being very downtown centric, it gave us the ability to choose locations in historic buildings that needed some love and resurrection. And we did that in all 3 places. We've been able to put viable businesses in buildings located not only right next to arenas and downtown living and universities, but amongst the heartbeat of the downtowns themselves. We have a working steam whistle right here in downtown Youngstown. That's a constant reminder of our presence, but it's also a time clock of the community. It tells people when it's noon and when it's 4 o'clock, when I can go get lunch, when I can go to the local watering hole to have a happy hour and get a few beers and enjoy themselves. In Columbus, we're right in the heartbeat of the Nationwide Arena. And when the Blue Jackets score a goal, you can hear the crowd erupt. And the crowd inside our bar in the normal world that we used to live in would erupt as well. In Cleveland, on sunny baseball days, you can hear the crack of the bat, you can hear people selling Cracker Jacks and beer as we gather on our patio in our Cleveland Indians gear to celebrate. And we just couldn't imagine having another opening day without Whistle and Keg, as we look so forward to springtime coming. The money that we may be able to receive out of the generosity of Barstool Sports would go to being able to keep these dreams alive, to pay our employees, to pay our utilities, to keep rent current, pay our bank obligations, as well as be able to keep current with our vendors. Being down close to 90% in business in our 3 locations has obviously taken its toll on us. And not to mention, it's taken a big toll on those that we purchase from, namely local breweries. Whistle and Keg is very local brewery centric, and we support many small breweries in these 3 locations, and in fact throughout the entire state of Ohio and parts of Pennsylvania. We feel terrible that we haven't been able to order from them and give them the support that we used to give them. And vendors like that are what, their support is what keeps us going. And one day we'll be back, one day we'll be ordering again. We hope that you guys can get a quick glimpse at what we do, a quick glimpse of our involvement in these communities and just how important places like ours are to the downtown communities in which we're situated in. And we would appreciate anything that could come our way. This right here, this is how we're going to send it off. And my brother Mike's going to show you just exactly how we make our presence felt here in Youngstown, Ohio.
I wanted to close this out by showing you guys what we think is our number one piece that shows the grit and the ode to industrial past that Ohio and the Mahoning Valley was part of. Up here is the original steam and brake whistle from Youngstown Sheet 2, which was one time was the largest employer in the whole state of Ohio. We were able to take this whistle out of storage and bring it back to life. And every day at 12 and 4 o'clock, this whistle goes off to remind everybody of what this industry used to be and what it hopefully can still be a reminder of. Here's a little taste of it, and hopefully this won't be the end of hearing that.